Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be using a Legion to just do some random high-sec activities, or more like exploration style of activities, but it's a little bit random in what we're going to do. I'm just going to do whatever I can find. This is because I want to just make a Legion that can do almost everything. I was inspired to do this because I actually found or got in one of these login rewards a skin that I thought was pretty cool. The Halcyon Dawn right here. This is one of the skins you can get with a login reward. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to get the Purity of the Throne one because this is actually like a quite a default skin, you could say, this Purity of the Throne. I like it a lot though, but you can only get the Purity of the Throne for the Legion. For some reason, only on the Legion is you're only able to get it through the login rewards, because you can sometimes get with these login rewards like a skin. It can sometimes be this. You can't get it anywhere else. It's not possible to get this on the market. It's never dropped from a login event, but particularly this skin, you're only able to get it from the login rewards. So unfortunately, I've not had that much luck, but at least I've got this one, and I think this ship is one of the cooler, or this skin is one of the cooler skins for the Legion. So all I'm going to do here is make this Legion, kit it out to do a little bit of everything. So what I was thinking here is that we could slightly alter what we've got right here. So I've got this tracking computer. I can remove this. Don't want a compact one. Don't want this. Don't need this bling armor repair. I was thinking of putting an integrated analyzer. Ligature integrated analyzer. Very expensive, but that's sort of what you get for having an integrated analyzer. Integrated. Got a Sigma one as well, but we'll go for the Ligature. It's a bit cheaper. The only difference is that it's a bit more powerful in terms of its like hacking capabilities, but I mean, I'm so good at hacking, so I don't need a good one. I'm just joking, but I can't really fit it that well. I've tested that before. So we'll use here a Thucker large cap battery. Oof, these are pricey right here. I didn't know that. We can just try doing this without a Thucker. Let's try with the Republic fleet first. What's this? Medium armor repair. Could we go with this Shadow Serpentis actually? I just want to see here. Medium armor repairer. So I can't, if I want to put the 10MN, we'll just get the 10MN going first. 10MN. Put this right here. And then we'll see if what kind of medium armor repair we can get. Medium armor repairer. Tech 2 is not able to fit due to power grid problems. What about Shadow Serpentis? Shadow Serpentis, we can fit that. That's possible. Same amount of HP. It's a bit more expensive though. It's like, okay, would you want to go with this or you want to go with the Thucker? We have 3 gigajoules to spare with this. If we go with the Thucker, I think Thucker gives a little bit worse. A little bit worse. Let's see now, could we go with the Corellum? Or Centum? No. Just thinking, what should we use here? I guess we could go with the Shadow Serpentis. And I think we could fit the Zwigma as well. The Zwigma will actually be better. Shadow Serpentis. Medium armor repair. So we could maybe remove the Ligature and put Zwigma. 5 gigajoules to spare. Just thinking right here. Just thinking. Do you want this? Is this worth 200 million with the extra scanning cap? I don't really think it's worth it because the high-sec sites are anyway so easy, so there's like no point in just wasting money here on this, making ourselves a bigger of a gank target than we already are. And the good thing about a Thucker is we're able to put an auxiliary current, auxiliary nanopump right here, but I don't think we really need that though. Don't really need an auxiliary nanopump to get extra tank. We've only got so much tank right here. Let's just see now how would the Thucker be. Thucker large cap battery. No, not medium, large. Like this, you see we've got more power grid to spare. And then we get 1 gigajoule less though. Then we can put an auxiliary nano. And we're not cap stable though. So I think it'll be better if we just go like this. We'll go like this instead. 735 million only. That's alright. We could, to be honest, remove the Shadow Serpentis and put a compact one, but a compact one will be quite a bit worse. A compact Afterburner, that is. 660, 630, and can we even do that? No, we can't really. So we'll just go for the Shadow Serpentis. I think that'll be good right there. We'll just go out here and look for activities to do. We'll do anything we find, because we can do a lot of hacking stuff with this Rigma integrated analyzer. I've got the probe scanner as well. We'll perhaps make our way towards Amar actually. We'll go to Heora. We'll go here. I think in Genesis you can find Blood Raider NPCs, and that's good. Blood Raider or Soundship, because we're doing EM damage with this ship right here. Okay, the sound is very loud. Reduce this slightly. Do we have the probe scanner? We can go for the probe scanner right here. Garistas, a bunch of Garista stuff. We can try going to some better signatures. So we've got some hideaways here though. We can go for these hideaways. It's quite overkill to go for hideaways with the Legion. But I think you can get a 4 out of 10 escalation with these hideaways. And we can also launch our probes. Move this right here. Have we got spare probes? Yeah, we've got spare probes. Never mind. We'll just continue on here. So Garista's hideaways can actually escalate to 4 out of 10s. That would be good because the Legion is a ship, the Tech 3 ship, and I don't think it's able to go into the 3 out of 10s, unfortunately. I think I used to have my probe scanner here, and I had it with the drone tab. It's unfortunate that the hacking side of EVE Online is very unfruitful if you're doing stuff in high sec, because it's just really the amount of loot you get is just so useless. You hardly get anything. So I mean, we've got this, you know, this cool. Ooh, we've got this integrated analyzer, but in reality, it's not going to give us hardly any ISK at all. It's mainly just doing these combat attacks is going to give us ISK. So I personally, I wish there was more exploration type of activities in high sec that were a bit more lucrative, but they could maybe make them more dangerous in that perhaps if you fail the site, you explode or something like that, you know? Because I just feel like if you're an explorer and you want to be in high sec, it's just there's no point. There's no point. You just have to go to low null or wormhole space, and it makes sense. Maybe you want to have the players you focus a bit on you know, dangerous activities, so that the exploration feels a bit more spooky. But still, maybe people still want to do the hacking side of EVE Online, even if they don't want to go to null, wormhole space, or high or low sec. So I think something they could do is perhaps add types of sites where you just have like regular sites, but if you fail it, they're quite difficult to hack. And if you fail it, you explode, maybe damage your ship or lose your ship, depending on how tanky your ship is, maybe something like that. So it's, you know, it's got a bit of PvE side of risk to it, but it's still like it focuses a lot on hacking, because I think the hacking activity is quite satisfying. It's like, oh yes, I did this good hack now. So I think that it would be cool if there was some way to reward people who have got good hacking ships. Good hacking ships. I think that would be very cool to have. I mean, you've got these ghost sites. They're extremely rare, though. It's not like something you can actively go and look for. If I want to look for ghost sites, I maybe find once in a blue moon, I find a ghost site. So, I mean, more like a regular thing, you know, like you find relic sites and data sites all over the place. That sort of stuff I'm talking about, but for a really good hacking ships in high sec. Wormhole. Not looking for that. Not this refuge over here. 32 AU away. It's very far away. I'm just pulling a little bit of range right here just so that I get perfect application with these scorches that have got crazy range. What's the range of conflag? Maybe I can use conflag. I should be able to use conflag right here. Not that I need conflag, to be honest. The scorch still has better tracking. Even more one-shot everything apart from these turrets right here. Lock up these guys right here. Pop, 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 pop. Satisfying pops we're seeing right here with the Legion. Even though EM damage is not the most optimal one. Going straight through. Here maybe we would want to add the conflag. Dragoristas. Dragoristas Anarchist. Come on, give something good. I hope we get something good. You know, I always thought that the Legion's cockpit is like here, like somewhere here. It's like maybe one of these windows, but I think the cockpit is actually this part right here. No, I just realized that it might be up here, not down here. I usually always think that the cockpit is the very front, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, grab this. Oh no! So bad loot! Destroy this crap. I don't need this. Enrage of the bad loot they give me, destroying their wreck. It's good to see a Dread Guristas now and then. Unfortunately, in high sec, the Dread Guristas usually mean that's what it means. In null sec is a different story. You find a Dread Guristas, like, oh, yes, it's very high likelihood that you get something at least. In high sec, on the other hand, it's like just some basic ammunition type. And sometimes, once when I was using a Hecate, I've made a video on this, I got a light missile launcher, Dread Guristas, worth quite a bit of ISK, 30-40 million ISK. That was nice to see. Refuge right here. Launch the probes. Junigaishi. Junigaishi gives me a bit of bad vibes because it's on the way towards, what is it called? Niaja? Not Niaja, Udama, yeah. Dangerous system. Can analyze with the probes a bit. We can just sit here with a column flag, to be honest. Our range is somewhat decent. I'll do stuff a lot quicker. I just hope application is alright. Yeah, we're still able to apply. Ooh, we've got some hot rod races outside. People with the motorbikes just going crazy outside. Don't show any consideration that people are living here. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I think the con flag is really good. Actually, could do a lot more damage. One-shotting them. Pop. They're at the very edge of our, or close to the edge of our range, so it might not be perfect hits, but we do a lot of damage with the con flag. Up to Junigaishi. Oh, we're going to go soon to the cursed system of Udama. No, I'm thinking that we could someday go to Udama, and I've seen people on YouTube actually do this. They go in really good ships in terms of their repping capabilities, and they just go and rep people who are getting ganked. So it'd be cool to do that, because I saw someone who did that to a freight or something that was getting ganked, and they just repped up their shields a lot, and there was a few other people, so he was actually able to survive. It was really cool to see. We could maybe do that with a cool Tech 2, a Basilisk. Bazzy. Oh no, well, scanning there. No. I'll jump through anyway. Silly me, silly me. We'll just continue on our trek right here. Okay, we've got Basilisk. It could be fun to have here in Udama. Do we have the skills? Logistics cruisers. I don't think I've... Yeah, level 1. What about the Osprey? I think that is the other one. It's just got Caldari Cruiser bonuses. So this could be an option. A cheap one. They're very cheap, you see. Remote shield booster. Is it possible to put large one? Large remote shield booster. Could we put like a full rack of large remotes? If we would put large ancillary. Large ancillary remote shield booster. Oh, we can only put one. Oh, unfortunate. I'll scan this signature right here. See now how much shield boosting does this give us. Navy cap booster. It doesn't say how much HP. Maybe if we show info. Shield bonus 1,500. Oh, that is quite a lot of HP. So we can maybe have one of these. One of these guys right here. Doesn't seem like we're scanning anything. Let's just go to the next system, because I don't want to hang out too much in Udama. Let's see what we've got here. Any anomalies? No, nothing here. Steve Ala as well. Large remote shield booster. Medium remote shield booster. Could we put more large, maybe large enduring remote shield booster? Because enduring requires this cap. Reactor control unit. It's pretty difficult right here. Plus we're going to have to use a bunch of cap as well. Can we maybe remove these and put a bunch of mediums? Like this, and just put everything into cap. Refuge, okay, good. Can we please scan something? How much is overheating give? 1.5k, okay. 2 wormholes. There's an Algos here. Okay, so we can do shield boosting, remote shield boosting like this. And we're fully cap stable. Large remote shield booster. Ancillary current. We put ancillary current routes to give extra power grid. Remove this for a co-processor. And then we're not cap stable, unfortunately. Okay, we've got some signatures here. It's a hidden hideaway, so we don't need to bother with that. Something like this, maybe. Just with a bunch of shield HP, just you can just rep someone up real good. Can continue scanning right here. Nothing interesting, nothing interesting. I want to find something interesting. This is the sort of bad part that I think CCP really needs to improve upon when it comes to exploration. This activity of just warping around mindlessly scanning can get very tedious, I think. And then when you get to the actual fun stuff, it lasts a very short amount of time. And these kind of times when nothing's really happening can be good because it makes you appreciate the stuff you find more. But I would have preferred it instead to be a bit more entertaining. To maybe you find stuff, but maybe it's a bit less valuable instead of just finding nothing like this. It's a bit annoying. I don't know how you would do it, but just have, I don't know, maybe more sites that are less valuable, or just overall I think that there could be more valuable exploration sites, like hacking sites like I was talking about before, but maybe if you fail it, your ship explodes. I just think that this whole aspect of just walking around exploring and not finding anything is puts me off a lot from exploring, because many times I'm just like, okay, I've had a whole busy day at work, university or whatever. I just want to do something in the online fun. But then I don't want to spend time doing something and then absolutely get nothing from it. Like nothing. When you just spend time and you get nothing, it's really, it puts me off. That's what I love about Abyss, because I know that even though I don't get any crazy rare drops, I know I'm going to get some loot, get some experience with fighting these NPCs. Just stuff is happening. Here, nothing is happening unless you find the good sites. When stuff does happen, then it's, obviously fun, but I think they should introduce some content in between, so you don't have to spend time doing nothing like this. I think it's quite a buzzkill activity when this happens like this. Okay, we've got a signature here. Popped. And to be honest, I don't think I even should be doing these refuges, because I think they just go to 3 out of 10s. Let's check. Yeah, they go. Serpentis Narcotics Warehouse goes into 3 out of 10, and we do not want that. To be honest, we would want to stay into Caldari space. We went all the way here, but at least we're like further away from Jita, because it's not good to be near Jita. There's just too many people there. So Jita's over here, I think. No, here, yeah, here. We maybe go to the Citadel. Yep. And we can sort by security status, because I'm getting very confused with what the security status is. Do you guys have any ideas how these kind of like intermediate side of exploration gameplay could be made a bit more interesting, or do you think it's fine how it is? That spending time that is a bit boring could, I can understand that it can make the stuff you find that is interesting seem more interesting. If have you guys got any ideas how you could make sort of like the exploring side of EVE Online a little bit less boring, and when you don't find stuff, how it's still going to be like satisfying, doesn't feel like you wasted a bunch of time? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments down below. You set a waypoint to Dita afterwards. Not found any hacking sites. Not found any hacking sites at all. Oh no, we've got here another cosmic signature. We're in Sivala right now. Almost a Jita actually. There's one signature here. Hopefully it'll be something. These orange guys, I think they're the Pirat. The old corporation that used to be called Pirat. I don't think they're gankers. Just remember that I didn't like them. Because they used to gank me a long time ago when I was in a different corporation that was war deck to them. Well, I think they disbanded and became something else. Wormhole. Wormhole. Gris's Den. We want to do that. That's what this Legion is made for. Destroying dens. So we can get the 5 out of 10s. Because this is something that would be good to use a 5 out of 10 in. Something with good tank. I wonder if we were able to be tanking, or we were able to tank the 5 out of 10s actually, because we've got a decent amount of active rep, but resists are not the best. I wonder. Might be good. But we'll have to see. Something that could make it definitely tank the Guristas if we were to do something like this. Look, kinetic armor reinforcer, just like go all out here to 79%, and plus the reactive armor hardener is going to get like 80% plus kinetic. Will tank so much, and then you'd have Asclepions as well. Oh. That'll be really good, because I've not got Asclepions in right now. Conflag is deadly. That's the conclusion I'm able to establish right now. Popped. So even though we're not really finding anything, I'm still impressed with the combat capabilities of the Legion. Very potent. Destroying cruisers like it's nothing. I think we've got a lot of max lock targets as well. No, only 6. What? Only 6? I would have thought we would have a bit more. Considering this is a Tech 3 advanced elite cruiser. And popped. So we went through a Gris's Den. Steamrolled it like it was absolutely nothing. Didn't even have to use a single armor repair cycle. Unfortunately, nothing good. Nothing good. Just the way it is. Just the way it is in EVE Online Exploration. Majority of the time, nothing good. Dry spells. Boring. But then you got 5% of the time you find really great stuff, and then it's really epic. Oh, I really wish CCP could overhaul the exploration, make less boring stuff, and then the good stuff, make it a bit more varied, because it's also, I'm finding it to be a bit dry when it comes to the DD sites as well. You find like the same DD sites over again, you know exactly how it's going to be, and it's good because you can like be very predictable, you can understand it and do it with reliability, but at the same time, I kind of wish that there was more variance to it, so it felt more like an actual exploration activity, like something new and random, like Abyss sort of. That it's just a bit random in the compositions of spawns and that kind of stuff. Maybe some of the variant of the site has 3 rooms, some has 5 rooms, some has more rooms, some has less rooms, more NPCs. It's alright. I do understand the passion for exploration because it is really a dopamine rush when you do find the good stuff. A data site, okay, a data site. We're going to finally be able to use our Ligature integrated analyzer. And I don't think I explained it before, but this enables you to do both data and relic sites with one module. That's why it's called integrated analyzer. So you're able to do sort of 2 things at the same time, you could say. Pretty difficult to scan this down. I think it is because the Legion is not so good at scanning, yeah. Because you can improve it, get it to have good scanning capabilities with a certain subsystem. A local Garista's data terminal. Let's go for that. And you generally speaking don't find so much hacking stuff in HiSec, I've found. I think it's because there's like no way to lose your ship and it's a very low barrier of entry. And that's the kind of stuff I was talking about before. That I wish there was one that sort of required a type of scanning sites that required you to have very good scanning ships, like level 5 covert ops frigate, or like at least high level, so that you can have very good scanning or hacking capabilities. So not anyone can just scan it down, not anyone can just hack it, they're going to fail most of the time, and make so that maybe there's some consequences to failing the hack in these like higher tier maybe hacking sites, so that you have a bit of like, okay, you have to do this. And then maybe make even better ones in nullsec and lowsec and wormhole space, etc. Nothing good here. System coin, look what we're going to get here. We're going to get just a few pennies. Just a few pennies. A few pennies, unfortunately. And that's the high-sec exploration for you. Or the high-sec hacking for you. Let's continue here. $300K. Because I find the hacking minigame pretty satisfying. So I like to do that. It's just there's very little of it, because a lot of time is really spent just doing it, or finding it rather than doing it. Oh, I've noticed one thing. It's only got one slot here. So it's not got so many utility slots compared to normal relic analyzers. I didn't know that. It's also worse in that regard. This is the first time I'm ever using an integrated analyzer. I've never used one before. I don't think I have, at least. Activate the repair tool. I think this integrated analyzer is quite good for the Legion, because I'm guessing if you're using a Legion, you probably want to go out and do combat sites, because that's probably why you're in a Legion to begin with. But then the integrated analyzer is a good thing on the side, so in case you find some... I said maybe not for high sec, because high sec data and relic sites are really bad anyway. But if you're in low sec or null sec, for example, then it could be good, because then you could at least, if maybe you're like, okay, I didn't find any combat sites, but at least I found some relic sites that can give some good money. The only problem is that these integrated ones, they're so expensive. So, I mean, if I was in nullsec, then I could perhaps just put a relic analyzer, or even how do you say here, like a mobile depot, and then I could just go with just refit whenever I find sites, or just use which is the most appropriate one. But the relic one would be best, because most of the ISK is usually found in relic sites. But I think it would be good to have. You could have like a cheap Legion as well. Can I put PB? Cap battery? PB? Large PB. Real cap stable though. Where is all the value in our ship coming from? 400 million of fitting, and it didn't even seem like particularly good fitting. I think it might have been the subsystems costing a lot. Let's go a little bit range. A little bit at long range, so we can get better tracking. And launch the scanner. I also want to do some trading at some point, because there is good ISK to be had in terms of trading when it comes to nullsec. I mean, there is in highsec as well, but I used to do it a long time ago, trading in nullsec, because I brought stuff to nullsec, built it, and then I sold it for profit in nullsec, because people want to have stuff there. It's very tedious to move stuff to and from nullsec. So I think that could be a really interesting activity to do and show you guys as well, because it can be quite intense when you're going through like a wormhole or something. Like, oh, I had to transport the goods, be little smugglers, smuggling goods to nullsec. I think it could be cool. I have to take a look at the markets in my corporation, see how it's looking in nullsec right now, if there is even any profit to be had, because it could be that the price is just so good that it's not even worth it. But there was at least a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, yeah, that there was very good margins to be able to get profit by moving stuff to nullsec, because people were willing to pay a bit more, like of a premium price, getting it directly in nullsec over the high sec price. So I could just move stuff there and get a bit of a profit. Data site right here. Data site, as they say in Swedish. Local Garistas something something something. Local Guristas something something something. EVE Online pirate hacking site summed up for you in one sentence. Okay, warp to this. And there's ruined Guristas something something something. And then I think there's what is it called? Crystal Quarry, something like that, for the high tier relic sites. And there's data center for the high tier data sites. Maybe it's not summed up in one sentence, but you notice there's patterns at least. Okay, let's get to this info shard over here. Lock it up. Legion is a bit slow. He's a slow boy. Even with the afterburner, 600 meters a second. Almost as slow as the Gila. I think Gila is a bit faster with a Tech 2 afterburner. Can check right here. 10 MN. Oh no, he is as quick as the Legion. In fact, I think maybe a bit slower. No, it's a tiny bit quicker. 2 meters a second quicker. Okay, I'll approach this. Here, the data core is usually at the opposite end. You know that there was an antivirus thing here, so it knows that the system core has to be around it because there are 6 surrounding nodes. It's called the rule of 6. Talocan manuscript or mathematical schematics. The Talocan, they're these ancient races from EVE Online that I think existed in wormholes or something like that. Not much is known about them. Talocan mathematical schematics. Very ancient artifacts. The Legion uncovering ruins from a very ancient time. It's cool scenery you've got right here. I think the CCP is planning on revamping the exploration sites, making the scenery a bit better. I've been seeing the prototypes and this kind of stuff they've been having at FanFest of different environments. So it'll be cool to see what they can figure out for making the exploration aspects a bit cooler. I saw this scene with a Venture, no, it was a Rifter going through really massive asteroids and uncovering mist and exploring. I think that's how I want EVE Online to be. EVE Online looks really good in terms of ships, but I think the environments of EVE Online are not the best. The Abyss environments I like a lot, but otherwise, generally speaking, the environments, I don't think they look that great. Ships, however, amazing. They look amazing. Okay, go to this info shard right here. And the skyboxes I also think look pretty cool. Like these skyboxes we see right here, they look very nice. But the actual environments, stuff you can see and interact with this space, was flyby. Not too interesting like this. And I think it has to do with a bit the way we can zoom out so much. It makes everything seem a lot less important when you're able to zoom out so much. Because I had some glitch at one point. I don't know what it was, but there was some glitch where I couldn't zoom out too much, and it felt like, oh, I could appreciate the environment a bit more because I was not able to zoom out so much. It felt, but if I went out like this, I just feel like ugh, the environment is just a secondary thing. It's nothing I care about. And I mean, it is in the grand scheme of things nothing you care about. Usually, I mean, I think it would be cool if they could make so you care about the environment, so that you have to maybe pilot around something, asteroid or something like that, to have a bit more of an interactive piloting experience. But the way EVE Online is right now, there's no real point to even worry about the environment, so why even make it look good anyway? Let's see what we've got here. Repair tool. And go to Kusumonmon. Let's see right here. I just want to see here on the way back, we've got some tornadoes on the gate right here, and I'm a bit worried right here. Does this mean we're going to get popped? We'll see. We will see. I hope we don't get popped right here. Please no, please no, please no. Don't get popped. Please no. Whoop. Oh, thank you. Oh, God. I was sweating right there. Almost, I was thinking I was going to get ganked on the way back. Oh. Okay, but that's enough for now. I have to take a break. We've been doing this for a really long time now. Sorry for nothing too much flashy happening. That's just the way it is. So you guys have the full experience of the exploration side of EVE Online. It's anyway just fun to just chill a little bit, do a little bit of a slow pace activity that's not too heart rate intensive. And it was at least fun to see how quick this Legion got through the dens, and also the Ligature integrated analyzer working decently well on the data and relic sites, and acting as giving me a bit of inspiration to go with maybe a relic analyzer or just something else into nullsec, maybe in a cheap Tech 3 cruiser, so I could do hacking on the side of maybe comp exploration. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.